Right. Hello. Hello, everybody. Let me know if this is all working. I'm not in my usual setup, as I'm sure you can tell. So, it'd be pretty good to know. I'm not doing a tank musicless headbang. I still love that. One of my favorite things. Um, here I am. Here I am. Yeah, you see me and you hear me. There's Jenny. There's Tank. Tank is a supportive, lovely person. There's Peachy. I see all the regulars, and I see a bunch of other people too. Let's Good God, it's been a while. I'm exhausted. Let's do a how are you? Tell me about your day so far. Let's let people have the time to join and hang out. I did see something earlier. Hang on, I want to get to this because not so nice. Give me a second. I've forgotten how to use YouTube. Someone said they Purple, I think it was you, just said that you lost one of your close ones. I'm so sorry to hear that. That is, I mean, it's the worst thing, right? And hopefully you can spend a bit of time hanging and chatting, and everybody here will embrace you with love, care, and warmth because you deserve it. Thank. It's nothing responsible about me, friend. Nothing. Yeah, thank you for all coming from Tank's reaction. I think you did Sabaton, right? Tell me how that went. How was that? Was that good? Was it fun? Was Tank on point? Was Sabaton sabatoning? Ooh, how's this? A drink. They have a personalized drink. It's a gin and sabatonic. Tell them, and then I want royalties. Gin and sabatonic. Chase, I'm not sure if that color water is healthy for you. It isn't, so you're spot on there. Yeah, I know. Puns. Right. So this is pretty fairly simple format, really. There's something I would like to share with you guys. I want to give you an update because you've been so lovely and wanting to check in. Julia, you sweetheart. I don't know what time it is, but I'm grateful for you being here because you're a lovely person. Yeah, so pretty simple format. I want to share some stuff with you, give you an update on what's going on. I think when you share a bit of your personal life with the internet, and people embrace you with care and warmth, it's only fair to let them know how things are going. And then also, I've got something I want to share externally to that. And then I want you guys to chat and ask me anything you like. Hello, Tori, how are you? 1 a.m. It's the middle of the day. It's the middle of the day. You guys are in the damn future. Good God. Coffee. Coffee's coming. Don't worry. You want that t-shirt? Wow. I'm sure it's around. Probably find it somewhere. So first thing is thank you for all the lovely, caring, supportive messages. You all know that my nephew's going through quite a terrible time along with my family. He's not having a particularly good day today. And I'm at my brother's because my mom's come out from the States and I've come up from Nottingham, where I live, to help them out and look after the other kids and try and make life just a little bit more bearable in an unbearable time for them. And he is fighting the good fight. Every day is uncertain. It's to say that it's traumatic and painful is an understatement. But you do your best. You know, all the things they tell you, put your best foot forward, all those stupid, cheesy things, and you just do what you can as a family to make a shitty time not so shitty. So we're doing our best there. He's on an experimental trial as kind of a last effort, and we're hoping upon hope that that does something good for him. And I'm going to see him tomorrow because he's in the hospital at the moment. Of course. So that's that. That's kind of how I'm doing. I'm fine. I'm always fine, and I appreciate you guys always asking. It's difficult working, doing this. Obviously, no time for YouTube or anything else at the moment, but I am going to be getting back into it soon. And I don't know when soon is. I just need time, and hopefully aggressively sends best wishes. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Peachy. Thank you all for being so kind. Tank says, thanks for your vulnerability. You may be helping other people and don't realize it. I probably, yeah, I didn't, to be honest, I didn't really think about that. That wasn't, I try and think about those kind of things, but I didn't with this specific scenario because I think when something so bad happens, you lose a bit of external compassion, and it's nothing really you can do about it. You just have to throw everything at this one thing, and almost feel guilty for that at times. But you do your best. Someone said they lost the students of COVID. Oh, Jesus, man. This is like 2020S. You know, like when Samsung do a new phone and it's just they just put an S at the end. This is 2021 2020S. Same shit. But here's the thing. So here's the thing. Bad things happen. They do. And sometimes they happen to all kinds of people, really. You don't really have a choice. And we're all doing our best. I'm grateful for all your love and support, and I want to make this a positive experience for all of us. So I don't want it to be a sad thing. I will keep you posted with everything that's happening. As far as it goes, we just day in, day out, we do our best. The other thing I wanted to share before we get into questions, because I want that to be the majority of it, but this is something that I've been doing for a very long time, 10 years. And I've been meaning to talk about it because I want my channel to mean more than just music, and I'm not taking away from the power of music or the potential music has to heal or save. But ever since my nephew's been on this journey for 11, 12 years now. So ever since then, he was diagnosed with leukemia. He was a couple months old, and we've been on this journey nonstop. You guys never knew about that because you didn't have to. And I've been heavily involved in like seeing what I could do to help, whether it be medically or spending time or whatever it is. Everyone's got a potential to help and make the world just a slightly better place. And this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about for 5 minutes. In my description, unless I've absolutely cocked this up. No, I haven't. Shout out Peachy for helping me with this. But I am currently a bone marrow donor, a blood donor, and a organ donor. And I would love and encourage you guys just to investigate the potential for you to become one of those things. Some people are scared, some people don't qualify health wise, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is no right and wrong. I'm just asking that you investigate it. I've tried to make it easy. I've got some links in my description for kind of catch sites for the entire globe. There's a lot of different countries here and representatives. So if you can, also Google, we all know how to use that. So that's good too. But there is there's 3 bone marrow donor sites. There's one international organ donor site that takes you to your different respective countries. And then there's no global catchment one for blood donation. It's different all over, but just Red Cross or whatever, there's an equivalent. Just go and do it. If you guys sign up for any of this, I swear to God, I will do whatever reactions you want. I just think the world needs more good. Yeah, if you can, Julia, yeah, if you can. And that's the thing. A lot of people can't donate blood. They can't be organ donors and they can't be bone marrow donors. And that's okay. There is nothing. Karen, you're a bone marrow donor? I want to give you a big hug. Also, Peachy just became one as well. So shout you guys out. I think if you can do those things, that's great. If you can't, there are other ways. And finances are tough for people at the moment. So I'm not suggesting a monetary thing. But there are certain lines you can call, or there's, COVID obviously permitting. There are places you can go and spend time with the elderly to make sure they're not as lonely. You can donate old clothes. There's a lot of good shit you can do. Really, really good stuff you can do if you aren't really doing it. And I'm seeing so many people going, I'm already on the list and I'm doing this and it's fantastic. It makes my heart super warm. And it's not a convenient time to be doing any of this because fucking pandemic, right? But this just makes me, I'm actually a little bit emotional. Sure, give me a second. I always knew that the community that we cultivated were a bunch of great people, and they you guys have shown that time and time again, supporting each other, supporting me, uplifting people's spirits. It happens in Discord, it happens on YouTube. And to know that you guys are willing to listen to me, and I understand what I'm asking is a lot. I understand that. But to see so many people already involved, Julia, like, the, you take up as much room in my heart as you want. You're a fantastic person. Tank the same. Peachy, all you guys, the regulars in Discord, and all the people that I haven't had the privilege of being able to talk to more personally yet. You're all wonderful. You're all fantastic. You're very good people, and I would like to think that that's because, I don't know, maybe Tank and I in some way did something right to get you all together, because it's just a beautiful, wonderful thing, and you all make me very, very proud. Music is it's saved people's lives. It's healing, and I will never take away from that. But I just would like everyone to investigate the potential for this. And I think if we can push it, I'm going to start partnering with some of the charities. Yeah, I've been trying to for a while, but they wouldn't let me put the charities' bank accounts onto my YouTube so they could get all the money. They wouldn't let me do that. It's like a tax thing. Jared, don't tell me what to do. My brother is a king. I love you, man. I love you. He's yeah, he's out there working the work in California. Everybody hug Chase. That's a big hug. Also, I'm thick boy right now. Thick boy. Right. So that's out the way. You know what's happening with my life and with my nephew, and I'm grateful for all your support and love. And I would like you to all seriously go and click those links. There's bone marrow donor, organ donor global, and then search for your own blood registry. Please, please, please just investigate it. You don't have to follow through, do whatever you want. There's no right and wrong, and I will love you the same no matter what. But yes, that's it. Now, questions, because that's what I said I would do. I've got a couple in a community post that we can start with, and you guys can start swinging them in, asking me whatever you want. If I want to answer it, I will. If I don't, won't. But I doubt there's anything I won't answer. I hope you. This is from M2 Duby. Duebi. I'm screwing this up immediately. I have a few that I hope aren't too invasive and give more context to our have a damn good day friend. Use your words, Chase, and you'll be fine. What are several of your favorite things, foods, customs from your homeland? And what are 3 things on your bucket list? And then also Ferrari or pickup. Now I can't say Ferrari because I have a speech impediment. Yes, Julia, quickly, last thing, platelets. When you go to donate blood, you can donate platelets or blood. Platelets are they can spin it. It's the same process taking blood, and platelets are used to help people who aren't able to clot their blood. It's a clotting mechanism. So platelets are huge. I've been doing it a long time as well. You can do blood and plasma. They take plasma and spin it off centrifuge, and then that's for like burn victims and loads of other reasons. Amazing. Yes, thank you for that. Oh, thick boy merch is right here. It's not my merch. It's Brendan Sharp, Father and Kid, King of Sting, all that shit. So questions. Okay, so I can't say Ferrari because I have a speech impediment, so that's fantastic. Shout out genetics. So one of my favorite foods, things, and customs from my homeland. The people in South Africa are absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. They are just smiley, happy. I think countries that have traditionally had less, I don't know what it is, but there's just a sense of happiness. But I love England, and I love been to the States a lot. Love the States. There's loads of places I'd like to go. So food, braai, which is essentially what in America. So in America and the UK, you burn meat and you call it a barbecue. So we do a braai and we actually cook it, and then it's got flavor. And it's crazy, I know. Crazy how that works. And then you asked Ferrari or pickup. I'm not really a car guy, but I'll go pickup. I don't want some dainty ass car that if you lean on, the engine falls out the bottom. Also, what is your skincare regimen for that boyish, gorgeous skin? Wow. Don't have any of that. I think it's just a good camera. It's very nice compliments, but it's just a good camera. I don't have a regimen. I use soap. I try not to stay out in the sun too long because I'm a ginger vampire. And I don't smoke. I drink alcohol, that's bad for you. But I hydrate a lot. Hydration. There you go. That's the key. Sunburn and beer give him his glow. Correct, Jared. Correct. What's not fair, Julia? Dainty ass, thick truck. There you go. Back it up. Oh, sorry. Yeah, soap. I use soap. I don't know what else to say. Do you use or plan to use a diet in the coming year? Where are you going with this, my friend? Focusing around your running and fitness. Can you give us some details of eating plan? I don't have any. Let me just explain this. There's some context. I used to play rugby. And I hurt my neck quite badly and I wasn't allowed to play anymore. And I continued with, behavior and eating and alcohol, whatever it was at a end of high school, kind of university age, but I was no longer active. So I ballooned and I just got massive, right? And there was a point where I thought I just got to lose all my weight. So I lost 40 kilograms. I lost 40 kilograms. I got in fantastic shape. I was all ripped up and, kind of goal shape, if you will. I was running for Nike and I was an ambassador for USN. And I was miserable nonstop. I was absolutely miserable. I hated every second of it. So in true good fashion, I ballooned up again, not quite to the same extent. And then now I've cut down again to lose another, 60 pounds, whatever it is. I'm like the ever expanding and contracting person. I played scrum off. So I lost 40 kilograms. I don't know what that is in pounds. And then I lost 60 pounds very recently. And now I'm pleasantly plump. I don't have an eating plan. I don't drink in the week. At least I make sure I try not drink out in the week. A drink out, Jesus. And I try like limits. I like takeaways. I love Five Guys. You guys know I've been trying to get a sponsorship from them because I think it's funny. I don't actually want one. I just think it's hysterical. What the fuck is a kilogram? Get on board with the rest of the world though, huh? Shout out Noom. I was on it for like 3 months and all I lost was $200. Jared, stop. Do I watch any sports? And be active. Just move. There's a lot of people out there with conditions. I have 3. Don't do this. I don't know. 3 autoimmune deficiencies. Bad ones. Some of them activate really bad. Here's the problem. If you don't move, you will forever live in that pain. Move your body. It sucks and it hurts, but the more you move, the more comfortable you get with moving and the better life feels. So move. And now I'm just okay. Do I watch any sports? I love rugby. Rugby is top tier. I was at the World Cup. Shout out, we are the World Cup champions, and there's nothing any one of you can do about it. So suck it, and we will try to win it again in France. I'm going to the French World Cup as well. I went to the Japan World Cup 2019. I'm going to the French one as well. Dop chase dop. Dop is Afrikaans drink. That's what that is. Who put that Preds shit on the wall? My brother, man. My brother's he's also got this. This is he's got a poster of there's a Stanley Cup Final 2020, Dallas Stars, Tampa Bay Lightning, and then he's got this, which has got actual ice from the rink melted down inside this little pack. It's pretty cool. I think it's cool. I'm not really. I used to watch hockey. I don't watch hockey anymore. Come on. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. That's right. It's not my office. It's my brother's. My brother. I don't want to talk about the 2015 Rugby World Cup final. I don't want to talk about it. More questions. What do you have when you're snacking? Biltong. There's a Halo Top. Halo Top's like an ice cream. That's it's not Jared's office either. It's Ryan. My oldest brother's name's Ryan. Middle brother's Jared, and then Chase is the young born. Not so young anymore. But what do I have when I'm snacking? There's a thing called Halo Top, which is like an ice cream that's you can have the whole tub if you want, and it's like very low calorie. So it's kind of like a cheat. Grenade bars. Shout out Grenade. I'm supposed to be talking to them soon. They fantastic protein bars that taste like candy bars. As you say in America, we say chocolates. You are still young. I'm 34 years old. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I am ancient. Will you be checking out more X Japan? The answer is yes and no. I have checked out more X Japan. I've checked out a lot of more X Japan, and I can't do anymore because they gave me my first copy strike because Sony. So kind of fucked it. Oh, I swore. Good. What is your view on pull-ups? If you can do them, do them. I popped my shoulder out doing them because I have shallow joints. So I've got a tear in my rotator cuff, a small one. So I've got to be careful. But I think they're great exercise. Anything that you can use your body as resistance is fantastic. I wish you could be your age again. Yeah, more like Noni, am I right? A scale of 1 to 0. This is Nova. Scale of 1 to 0. A scale of. Read the words. On a scale of 0 to infinity and beyond, how bad is your eyesight? Well, how relevant a question. My eyesight is perfect. I wear these for the glare. I can't, my eyes are so sensitive, they will go bloodshot and start tearing up because of the screen glare, sun, anything. I'm wearing these purely for blue light. I don't have a vision problem. Is there a possibility of a second channel to add value to this channel or an added value to this channel where you can review horror films? I would love that. Nova, I would love that. That'd be fantastic. You could be my mother. I already have one though, but thank you. If auditions open up, I'll let you know. Looking forward to the Lions tour. I am absolutely looking forward to humiliating 4 countries at once. Absolutely. That would be fantastic. A lot of people asking how I'm doing. I'm so grateful for that. I'm doing great. No, that's a fucking lie. I'm doing as best I can, and that is good enough. If you were able to interview any band, which band would it be? I don't know, man. Coming from like a news background, I've found that when you interview people, it's almost always a letdown. Almost always a letdown. Who have I interviewed? Medina Lake. That was fantastic. That was actually a pleasant surprise. Interviewing Brittany. She's such a decent human being that I am. Junior, we aren't the same age. I don't. To be honest, I'm not going to ask you. I don't know how old you are. So I don't know. I suspect you. I suspect you sufficiently younger than I am. You look healthy. I don't know what to tell you. You just look healthy. Ask anything. Are you circumcised? Now, I have no problem answering that question, but I don't think it's any of your business. So we move on. Yes, bro. Are you even alive? My neck. My neck must. My glare and the autoimmune disease is bad. Oh, wow. Yeah, don't ask those questions. Come on, guys. Don't ask that. I mean, that's it. Come on. Let's keep it classy, yeah? I'm a year older than you. I'm ancient, man. I'm like, I don't know. I'm old. Let's see. There's more questions. Let me look at here. Live questions. Go for it. I know it takes a minute or two to update, so you guys have a think. I don't know if I will do a second channel. I think people, I'm generalizing, and also, this is normally the part where I go, don't go and tell other people what I said. I don't tell him. Fuck him. I didn't give a shit. I think a lot of people who do 2 channels, they're just bored and they're like trying to monetize 2 things versus looking at do you really? And I think sometimes 2 channels are necessary. By the way, sometimes it's like, do you need them to be 2, or can I have a playlist of just doing other stuff? Because at the end of the day, it's me reviewing a thing. Does that require a whole new home? I don't know. I'm not really giving it a thought. Favorite band to listen to. Favorite band to listen binge to binge listen. Okay, I'm imagining that's what you're saying. It depends on the day. Every Time I Die is great. Sleep Token. I only have a few songs I can listen to. So, stop saying you're old. Remember how old Burka is? Burka is ancient, bro. That guy's turning to dust every day. What is your favorite memory from a concert? Is Every Time I Die with my brother in Pretoria. Jared, what was that venue called? I can't remember. It was fantastic. Fantastic. 1,003 and still kicking. Yeah. Best thing about South Africa, worst thing about South Africa. Best thing about South Africa, the people, the weather, the food. The worst thing about South Africa, it's a country that's struggled with incredible injustices and is very young democratically, and it's facing a lot of problems that any country with that history, due to historical and political issues, any country that's gone through that faces massive challenges, and some of those challenges include corruption at the highest level, and that results in unemployment, which results in crime, because there has been in completely terrible lack of equal opportunity for all citizens, and that's been trying to be fixed now. It's a horrible situation, and I think that the past is something you have to learn from, but obviously it's a nasty one, and hopefully the future is much brighter. I am optimistic. How is the situation with COVID and vaccines in SA? It's not too bad. It's pretty much like anywhere else. They're cracking on and moving on. I don't really know. I'm not reading too much, but from what I understand from my friends, that's it. What's up with your Patreon? I was there, but I couldn't subscribe. I'm not allowed to earn money. Mackie Gisette. I'm not allowed to earn money because I'm on a work visa that does not permit me to do a second role outside of the exact role I'm doing. So I just do it for fun. So I can't have a Patreon. But I also don't want to close it down, because in the future, if there's a potential to do something cool there, I'll just keep it open. But it's not charging anyone. So if you're there, don't worry. Or leave. That's also cool. Greetings from Holland. Hoe gaan het, Nina? Question can be asked, Laurie. What else? What's the plaque on the wall? This one? It's Peyton Manning. 2 Super Bowl wins. I just got him on the Colts and the Broncos. I'm a Broncos fan. It's like it's his NFL all-time record, like plaque kind of thing. My brother's into sports as well. Chandler or Oliveira. I got to go Chandler. Coming off of that fucking external UFC hype, bringing him in, and I think he's just too slick with it. Jits is good, but if you get cracked, you're finished. So I'm going Chandler. Boo! Omaha, Tank. Omaha. So you're not an SA native then? Well, I was born in South Africa. I lived there until about 4 or 5 years ago, and now I live in England. So I'm about as native as you get. Why do you root for bad NFL teams? I don't know, man. It just is what it is. Do you have tickets to Nightwish virtual show? I think I do. If I'm not mistaken, I may be putting him on the spot here. I think Tank bought like a bunch of tickets for it. Tank's very generous. He bought like a bunch of people tickets. To be honest with you, I don't even know when the show is. I don't know when the Nightwish show is. Is it soon? What drew you to England? A lot of things. Work, life, personal stuff. And I've been happy ever since. Yeah, he got me one. Tank got me one. Shout out that guy. Do you love the underdog? If it's got a big enough bite. Yes. What the fuck, YouTube? Nova, I just answered your questions. So they're a little bit back. You're watching Gangs in New York. How are you? How is Gangs in New York? I haven't watched it. Have I? I think so. It rings a bell. I might have. Any team is better than a Washington football team. LMAO. That's true. If I want to start running, do you have any good tips? My condition is not so good right now. It depends on your condition, Jessica. But I'll say this: there is no better way to start running than to start running. And that sounds like a cop-out answer, but it isn't. If your condition or whatever you're going through allows you to go outside and walk and jog in intervals for however long you can handle and build upon that, I would say that's the best way to do it. One thing I will say is make sure that you have shoes that are going to support your feet so you don't get shin splints and bad stuff like that. It's not too pressing until you start properly running, but it will help you with your posture and your gait. And then also, you're going to feel extremely sore for a couple of days. Push past it, and then don't overtrain. Run 3 times a week maybe to start. Have I been to Finland? No. I would love to go. Any chance you will play your Fender Strat for us someday? I will. Tank and I don't really know how to set the fucking thing up that we can play live, and people who know how to do that are a bunch of dickheads and don't want to tell us. So I don't know how else to say that. Dreamcatcher, fantastic group. Fantastic group. Can't wait to get stuck into more of their stuff. Good advice. Walk around with a friend, especially one who's been through the process. Or start together. That's pretty cool. Favorite Bay Metal song? Karate. Secondly, what's something you do that is cathartic? Like for me, it's listening to music. This is from Pedro. Playing an instrument or playing video games. I need to calm my mind. Cathartic. So something that makes me feel good and is like therapy. I'm a bit all those things. I like playing games. You guys know that I have a Twitch. One day I'll be back on that as well. But I am on Discord in the evenings, just keep my mind busy. Rocket League and things. Tank and I are going to win some damn tournaments. So if you're on Rocket League, soz lol, we're going to get you. I like helping people. That's my vice. I'm addicted to trying to help you. I know that sounds like I'm trying to be this fucking martyr. I don't care what it sounds like. I really like helping people, and that's something I'd like to do more of. Hence, me speaking about bone marrow, blood, and organ donation. Segue all the way back. If you did join late, please, I encourage you to go and check out those links and find your local registration areas and just investigate it. That's all I'm asking you to do is read up on it. You never know who you're going to help. My nephew received a bone marrow transplant when he was not even a year old from some lovely anonymous gentleman in Germany. It was the only perfect match we could find, and that's the reason he's still alive today. So you have no idea how it changes lives. When's the next reaction video coming soon? I don't know. I'm hoping next week. I'm hoping next week to be into it. Chase, you are a fucking real one, bro. Love your channel. Your mission, Scott. Thank you for saying that. I try my best. I don't get it right all the time. In fact, I don't get it right a lot of the time, but I'm a human, so listen to that. That should be close enough to the mic. Delicious. Love from Cape Town. Claude, how are you? How is Cape Town? How is that fucking mountain of yours? Always. Wait, how long have we been doing this? Oh, not that long. That's cool. You love the ASMR. Is that so, Katrine? Cathartic, get laid. Why would you say that? Sounds like a silly thing to say. I don't think, but don't delete it or anything. Leave that in. I just think it's. Are you like Are you of legal age to? Are you an adult? Pepsi Max always. ASMR torture. Chase, I try to ask you on a stream, but I'll try again. Since you are a pro listener, what kind of headphones do you use? Are they expensive? And I value sound quality. Okay, so good question. At the moment, I'm using the headphones that come standard with the Focusrite audio interface. They're not high end at all. They're very cheap. I used to use these. These are some JBL. Oh, what the fuck is going on here? JBL. What are you? JBL Live. I don't know. These. And then I started using the other ones because the cable's different. I don't have special headphones. And there's another question that says, have you trained your ears, or do you just have how did you train your ears, or do you have a superhuman power to analyze music? No, it's practice, like anything. If you spent years and years and years and years every single day learning how to juggle, you're gonna get great at juggling. And then of the jugglers, if you spent years and years and years and years learning how to juggle with one hand, you're gonna stand out. And that's what this is. There are lots of guys who play instruments who practice hearing where frequencies are wrong and production and sound, but there are not a lot of people in that group of people who practice active listening. And active listening, the best way I can describe it is I can guarantee you that most of you have never listened to a music, no matter how hard you listen to it. Your brain is either thinking of something else, or you're doing something else, or if you can find a way to isolate just that thing you're hearing, and then whether you move your body or you get your brain to muscle memory to realize obvious sounds and push them out the way, you just practice that. Just practice active listening. I don't know if there's any courses. I was doing it for a long while without knowing I was doing it. And then when I figured out what I was doing, I just invested and doubled down on it. And that's all that is. Um, it is active noise like picking up, is active listening like picking up one voice in a noisy room. It's exactly that. It's exactly that. Well, not the preparation. The preparation of focusing on just one thing only is part of it. But yes, that's it. Your ability to see someone across the room and pick out that voice, that is exactly, you're ignoring all the other sounds that are so obvious and actually louder. That's brilliant example. Fantastic. Who said that? Dave. Amazing. Yeah, Julia, same. It's ruined it for me. Not that I wasn't, not like I wasn't doing it before. I'm just now doing it so much more that it has ruined listening to music a little bit. I still enjoy it, whatever it is. Not ruined. Ruin's a shitty word. Okay. My question is, I've recently rediscovered the KLF. I'd strongly recommend listening to their stuff. 3 a.m. Eternal. Yeah, yeah, okay. Don't want to do reaction requests, but it's a fair thing. Thanks for saying that. Not a question, but planning on visiting South Africa later this year depends on COVID course. Go to Cape Town, man. It depends what you want to do. You want to experience like the pretty side of it, go to Cape Town. You want to experience the vibe and the culture and everything, go Cape Town, Joburg, Durban. Love from India. Hey man, how you doing? Dude, love and peace to you, man. I'm so sorry for the general tough situation that the country's in. It breaks my heart, but thank you for watching and supporting. Subhadeep Bodhak, I'm sure I absolutely butchered your name, but I did want to try. Yeah, again, any more collabs with Julia planned, or does that much ginger breaking you? Julia's, yes, she can answer that. We always, if I don't want to speak for her, I'm always up for doing a collab. It's just the time difference and work. She's got a lot of stuff on. To find a gap is the hard part, but I'm always up for that. I love it. It's one of my favorite things. We've been to Transvaal. Transvaal is an old term. Johannesburg, Gauteng. Yes, it's where I grew up and lived. It's the name. It's not what it's called anymore. If I make art, would you, Tank and Julia, consider selling via your YouTube channels to raise money? Hell yeah. Yeah, dude. Absolutely. Also, thank you for that lovely. I saw the link you sent. Thank you for that, sir. Edojan is a fantastic artist, and he's done some great video drawings of like reaction moments and stuff. And he did one for me and my nephew, which kind of broke me. But we should react to Ginger. We should react to Ginger. When are you joining TikTok? I mean, come on, Jared. Jared, stop it. Stop giving these people ideas. Favorite TV shows. I don't really watch. I'm more a movies guy. I find it. I can give 2 hours and then I need a conclusion. I don't like watching lots of. The Exorcist series was fantastic. That's probably the last big one I invested in. Mindhunters, the series Mindhunters was really good. I'm in the horror psych thriller vibe. That's my vibe. Gotta go. Love you, Chase. Shout out. Oh, dude. Thanks, Scott. Man. Have a good day. Chill out. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Have you checked out any songs and thongs reactors? I have checked them out. I'm not really for it. It's like entertainment stuff. It's oh wow, ooh. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't know them, by the way. I've got nothing against them. I also don't. I mean, also songs and thongs is a terrible name. Also, don't try on like underwear as part of a reaction thing. It just feels awkward and objectifying. I don't like it. That's my opinion, though. What do I know? Dexter. I watched a couple Dexter episodes, but again, it just fucking went on forever, and I'm like, yeah. Hope you give blind channel with snake with GG6. Is that a sentence? Hope you give blind channel with snake with GG6 from Amaranth ago. Jesus, that's a long song title. Horror movies, Evil Dead original, yes. Remake, pretty damn good as well. Not mad at it. Not mad at it. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get tasty now. No, Julia, it's absolutely not. I can tell you it's not because I've seen it. It's weird. I don't know them. They're South African. They do reactions, and then she tries on underwear while he just like talks about her while she stands there in like underwear. I don't understand it. I find it incredibly awkward. I promise you, Julia, it's horrible. Don't like not the reactions. The reactions I haven't really watched too many. I think we've watched a couple. Probably I say between maybe more. Probably between pieces of reactions between 5 and 7 or 8. I don't know how many, but it's not. It was not for me. I find it like objectifying, and I'm not. It's not. It's not my brand. Genre of music you don't like? There isn't. I joke a lot and say it's jazz, and I say that a jazz band is a blues band that fell down the stairs. And the only reason I have a problem with jazz is because when I hear something great, I want to recognize its position and placement in a song, and I want to predict when it's coming next. With jazz, fuck me, right? It's never going to happen. Hey, that thing you just heard, you like it? Yeah? Never going to hear it again. So that's the thing that bothers me with jazz. It's 100% for views. Your usernames don't pop up. Karen, we can see. I'll read them out. Harry and Charlene just do music reactions. Who's Harry and Charlene? South African groups that you like or dislike. Oh man, there's you're talking about bands or groups like Jeremy Lubes. Dude, I can go on and on. All the bands I toured with back in the day was 16 Stitch, Wicked, Soul Proxy, Pestroy. Christ, Jeremy Lubes is fantastic. Hugh Masekele, old, jazz musician and singer. My brain is just flooding. Like Boo was a great band. It's just songs and songs. Oh, is that them? Maybe that's what they do now, but at some stage there's stuff people in underwear. I just don't get it. It's not my thing. Thoughts on Enter Shikari? Fantastic band. Tried to do a reaction to them, got blocked worldwide immediately. I think it was like my third or fourth one I ever did. If you want to see blocked reactions, by the way, YouTube, get your shit together. On Discord, Frosty's put together a thing. I will say no more because I don't want to get cancelled. Would you do reactions to brand new bands? Absolutely. And for the people who've messaged me and all the bands who've emailed me and I've not responded, it's not out of me not wanting to do it. I have this thing, like I want to get my channel to a size where it benefits the band. It's not about me. It's never been about me. I mean, I guess it is a little. Probably at some point my ego's being checked, I guess. What do I know? I'm a human being. But I wanted to benefit them, and I would like to do it, but there's just so much coming in and so much I want to check out. It's a bit weird. Enter Shikari local to you. Amazing. Maybe you could chat to them and say, stop blocking his fucking videos. It's not them, it's the publishers, of course. Good to see me back. Yeah, I'm going to be around. I'm going to hang out for a while still because I'm enjoying this. It's a distraction for me. And if you guys are enjoying it too, that's cool. If you get bored of me, tell me to shut up and I'll go. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy your work. I am doing well. Thank you, Joshua. I'm doing as well as I can do. And that's, in this moment, not too bad. Back with beer, always. Kind of sad Wagaki Band got blocked. Yeah, it is. I'm so used to it now. Have you already been told that you're fucking handsome? Oh, Jesus. Thank you is what you say to that. Thank you is. I don't know how to. Yeah. Thank you for that. Cool. Which Nightwish show are you going to? I don't know, like the digital one, I guess. Tank's got tickets for those. I don't know when it is. If I'm ever in Nottingham, you want to shoot some pool? Hell yeah, Kieran. I'm not very good, but I'll come do it. I'll drink beers with you. Can you do some grindcore actions? Jared, for you, I'll do anything. I'll do anything. Do you ever have sleep problems every single night? I am terrible at sleeping. I think it's genetic and hereditary. Like my dad used to have problems sleeping. Junior, I don't know how. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Sorry. Focus. Sleep. I don't sleep well. Minimal sleep. I'm anywhere between 3 and 5 hours is probably what I get most nights. Thanks for always being a good guy. I promise you I'm not always a good guy. Sometimes I'm an absolute arsehole. But I am working on it. And thank you for acknowledging the moments when I'm not being that. That is C. Davis. Have you tried a weighted blanket? No. It sounds like the most horrible thing. It sounds horrible. I don't truly know what it's like. But it sounds absolutely horrid. Oof. Then you are a nice arsehole, Chase. Thank you. Have you done any bluegrass or blues reactions? I haven't, and I love blues. I would love to do that. Do you know Ice Nine Kills? I know of them. Tanks told me some stuff, I think. You seem uncomfortable when people compliment you. I don't know how to take it. Honestly, I just don't know how to. I don't. Yeah. I don't know. I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. I'm super grateful. I'm not say whatever you want, but I'm massively grateful for it. I just, who doesn't like hearing nice things, of course. But I don't know how to respond. Sorry. I probably didn't answer any of that. If you're claustrophobic, I am claustrophobic, so that's fucking nightmare. Have you reacted to Steve and the Seagulls? No, I've heard them though. Chase your breath. Hey. Have you reacted to Evanescence? Twice, I think. Twice. I really like Evanescence. I don't like all their songs. Chase, I really like your eyebrows. Thank you, Jared. Because I know he means none of what he's saying. I know actually what he means, which is a fucking problem. Oh, dude, CT scans. Chase, your hair is thinning. It is. Look at this. It is. That I can answer. I don't know if you reacted to Revamp. What's that? Dreamy cuticles, Jared. Jared, you probably think you've logged onto my OnlyFans. What is Revamp? Is that the 40 in reverse thing? I think, yeah, I did that one. The chase thirst is Jesus Christ. Tank, just a heads up, I answer to Woody Woo on Twitch. Yeah, Julia, me too. Me too. And then, by the way, that's Jared. That's my brother. Jared meet Julia. Julia meet Jared. Nightwish Birmingham or London show. When is that happening? You like some of my personality. I think everybody likes some. No, Nova, you're good. Do you? You're good. The Fruit Loops. Chase, you have a very strong pelvic floor. Jared. Jesus Christ, Jared. Oh, please. I understand what it's like to have an uncooperative body. I have a seizure disorder, and it's caused a sensory processing disorder, motor, and other neurological complications. That sounds horrible, and I'm so sorry that you have that, Sophie. Sophie Palmer-Doran. You have a wonderful name, though. Fun to say. And I'm so sorry you have that. I hope you are finding ways to make it manageable. Chase, your hands are bigger than my future. My hands are tiny. I got baby hands. This is a good camera. I'm pretty shit at piano. If I was like, I don't know. I can play a little. Use your glasses cloth, not your shirt, you lunatic. I don't know where it is. Somewhere. All the love, Tori. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you. Shout out Tori, man. Hey, can you not that anyone needs it, but could you put a link to Tank and Julia and Tori's pages in there, mods? Could you do that, please? Just in case somebody's, for whatever reason, not seeing these wonderful people, and they can go and support them. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, master air drummer. No one beats me at air drums. You got any gigs? You got any tickets for this year? No, I had for Sleep Token and they cancelled. That was a bummer, man. That sucked. No, I'm kind of just waiting. I'm tired of buying shit and then cancelling. changing. A lot of the times there's a lot of shows in Nottingham, but then there's others in London. I'm not going to book accommodation and keep changing shit all the time. It's Tank, we'll do both. Link yours and let's link those bone marrow and international organ donor. And Tank, if I'm not mistaken, I thought I saw you say you were signing up, dude. Thank you, man. Fucking hell. Sorry, I don't know why my brain. You're a good man. Yeah. Where's your state? I'll come hang with you, Beardus Maximus. I'll come hang. Oh wait, you put a question in too, didn't you? On the community post. Let's find this. Are you gay? Are you single? Internet's wild, man. Internet is wild. That wasn't your question, by the way. Yours was, what can we do to further aid you in your YouTube career? You can investigate the bone marrow donor link, the blood donor link, and the organ donor link. That's how you can help me. That's how you can support me. Internet is fucking wild. The other question you had was, where do you see the music industry going once the pandemic is over? Okay, very good question. I think it's going to be a shit show, but in a good and bad way. I think bands are going to be clamming to all go into it at the same time, which means people will be spoiled for choice. But I do think that's going to cause issues where there's going to be overbooking, mismanagement. Bands are going to have some logistical complications. I think it's going to be a nightmare in terms of trying to rush and get it all done and get out there. And I think it'll figure itself out. So I think from a fan's perspective, there'll be some frustrations in bands that maybe were booked and didn't pitch up, or were overbooked or running over, whatever it is. I think one thing I do think that's going to happen, which is going to be very good in about damn time, is labels, publishers, and bands specifically, independent bands, are going to find ways to develop more competency within digital spaces. They did not know that they were going to need to rely on things like websites and social media and the internet to deliver music, create music, sell music, be a part of a community and connect with them. And they've realized that they were too late to it. So now those things are slightly developed. There were online shows, there were ticket selling, there were meet and greets. They're going to have to develop competency within those spaces for a long time to come and actually find the next evolution of that quite quickly, because we don't know if we're ever going to need it again. Also, it couples with and adds to the value of when you aren't on tour and you're writing in studio, you can still make money and get out to your fans. I could not have answered that better. All I want is a UTA show in West Germany. I want to see them. I want to see them. Thank you for mentioning my name. It can be interesting, especially in lockdown. That's right. Keep proving people wrong. People know nothing. Only you know. You know you. Nobody knows you better than you. MTN reacts. Your reaction channel. What reactions do you do, my friend? Ocean's 8 Alaska. What a band. What a band. MTN is dope? You need to know if I'm single. Why? Why do you need to know? You don't need to know. You want to know. Chase, would you ever do a reaction to a song you already know? Yes, and I'm going to be doing that. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to be doing that. I had this weird thing early on about... Tank and I are so fucking honest and transparent about the fact that we do first-time listens, and if it doesn't go that way, then we're going to let you know. And I just wanted people to know that. And I don't know why I thought I had to prove that. Maybe I was weaker and not as mentally strong or confident. But I realized I don't care, because I know what's true. And if it's a song that I've heard, maybe I can find another way to add more value. I've never really tried. I've done it with one or two songs where I did a recording and the recording fucked out with the audio or something, and then I ended up having to redo it. So, yeah, I'll definitely do that. Tanking, you are F cool. Thank you, Mr. Sloth. What's like your name? Are you going to be putting first time ever in the title? Probably now for a joke. Jared. 100% is so much easier to just say it's not the first time. Yeah, absolutely. And if it isn't, it isn't. And if it is, it is. 100%. That's why that's like one of the first things. Like I said, I got two friends. I got Tank and I got Julia. Those are my friends in the reactor scene. They're wonderful people. And I'm acquainted with other people and I'm friendly with other people, but I use the word friends properly. Jamie Purcell, your videos are more than just reactions. It's more analysis and commentary. That's why it's not so important. That's the first time. Yeah, you bring out a good point. I think there are some songs I look back on and I go, I didn't do a good job. There's a lot of songs I look at like that, but I think it's some that I'm super proud of. That I pick up things, I find things, and that's pretty cool. Oh, Julia's. I watched that. Listen, I don't watch reaction videos. I just simply don't. I watch react. You know what I watch? I watch like Americans' first time reaction to like rugby hits. Like I watch that kind of stuff. There's a couple guys that I watch, like maybe one or two. But Julia, I watch obviously. I try and watch Tanks when I can. I don't always catch a lot of these live, but and then Julia's. I watched the redo of second listen through of revamps. As God, she does like music geek stuff, and I'm just like, this is fantastic. It's the best. It's the best. I just geek out and listen and learn. I learn. Will you ever do another reaction with Tweety Birds? I have to. I may have to just get like an audio track and dub it in. Do I like summer or winter for vacations? Both. I like to get away from whatever I'm experiencing. I feel like when you go on holiday, you don't stay in the exact same kind of house because, well, why would you? You go to a hotel for convenience, since you don't have to like lift a finger. You do all the things that are opposite to regular life. So if it's really hot where I am at that time, I want to go somewhere cold, and vice versa. I watched yours and Tank's reactions to the videos on the reaction scene, and I agreed with everything. I try and keep myself to myself and just do my thing. I'm finding so many cool channels though. Man, good on you. You got to do it. You got to do it, man. Feel free to pop a link to your channel in the comments. By the way, I've not seen your stuff. Better be good now because now you're here. But I'm joking, of course. Everything is relative. But yeah, feel free to advertise. Plug yourself. Have a listen to Blackpink. Yes, love it. If that thing eats you, you're probably going to pass out. Which thing? David Henriquez. Do you have a song or artist you normally listen to in difficult times? Not really. I think I used to. No, I do the opposites. I sit in silence and think. Oh, giant mosquito. Is there giant mosquito here? Have I missed something? Are you guys trolling me? Chase, did Sweet Clarity ever get back to you about reacting to one of the tracks? Yeah, like months later, and I was just busy with other stuff. So, is what it is. Do I plan to react to Nemophila? I don't know who they are. A lot of people have asked. I will do it for sure. DIY or label? Depends what it is. If it's like building something, DIY. I'm not going to necessarily buy something from IKEA if I can build it. Cooking with Chase. That has a nice ring to it, actually. Cooking with Chase. I can cook some stuff. Not terrible. What spider on the wall? What are you guys talking about? Hey, trolling. What's your favorite liquor? Chase, yes, no. No, then yes. No twice, yes once. Favorite liquor? I like beers and lagers. I'm simple. I'm not a fancy boy. Farm boy. So, and then I like bourbon. I like bourbon way more than I should. That's interesting. Best place to eat in Nottingham. Depends what you like. Okay, Annie's Burger Shack, great place to go for burgers. I don't say it's overrated. I don't think it's as good as people think it is, but it is very, very good. You have to book though. I'd say Barbarico for tapas, really good, or just Barbarico. Hey, what's happening here? Let's have a look. This is how professional I am. Julia, let's have a look at this. No. Julia, no. Burn the house down. Just burn the house down is my advice. Five Guys is always good. Can you read us a page from the confectioner's book on the shelf? Yeah, where's it? Sure. A whole page, or just should I find a page that's got less text? Okay, we're gonna do this. Hang on a second. We're gonna do this favorite book. I don't read a lot of books. I'll be honest with you. I don't read that. I read articles and stuff. I listen. I watch things. Let's do an ASMR thing for this. You ready? Make a cut 2/3 of the way down the sphere of the shape to form the claw. Use the scissors to mark the arm segments. Attach the arm to the body between the last scale and the front of the head. Cut at an angle to begin making the leg. Mold a small circle at the end of each leg to cut it form the claw. Score with scissors and mark the leg segments. Attach the legs at even intervals, beginning where the back of the head meets the scale in the body. Pull the long antenna that is wider nearest the tube and tapers to a point at the far end. Bend the antenna 90-degree angle, approximately 1 inch to 2.5 centimeters from the wide end. And that is about, I don't know what the fuck that is. What is this? What is this guy even doing? He's making like a thing. Hey, Gordon Ramsay. For some fucking reason, Gordon Ramsay follows me on Twitter, and I have no idea why. I cannot tell you why. You feel all tingly all of a sudden. Tank, you said something else. Hang on. I want Chase to read things to me every night. I'll read whatever you want. Tank said something else. I'm just catching up on some comments over the past couple of days. I think you need to reiterate on how exhausting people can be on YouTube. The most exhausting. People are demanding, and they have. I wish people would just say. I wish the people who are shit, the arseholes of the world, the fuckheads. I wish they would just say, "Look at me," because that's all they're trying to do is say, "Look at me." They just say it in a way that's really hurtful because they say the thing they think will get the most eyeballs on them. Do you still play Chase favorite guitar? Fender, yes. Not very often, but yes. He's a hate watcher, I heard. I don't know what that means. Chase, are you OCD? What makes you ask that before I answer? Ashley, be honest. What makes you ask that? I have a good answer for you. Odds of all of us surviving the next 7th day, slim to none. Michael Lynch, rock post on Twitter, and I don't know how to react to that. just enjoy, man. Just get on with it. You'll be good. Just curious. I feel like you could be. I'm very OCD. I had to see almost. I had to see a doctor when I was younger. I used to do things that used to make it changed. It made my life difficult. Made it difficult to walk at one stage because I had to do something with my ankle. I used to have to make sure that the door touches the back of the wall, and then both my feet touch the door at the exact same time, and I'd have to repeat that process over and over and over until I got it right. when I would be in bed, I have to imagine a certain scenario, and if I got it wrong, I'd have to repeat it. I'll still do stuff with my nose. Just see me do stuff with my neck like that. You'll hear me go like that. I still do those. Those are things that will never go away because every day is a battle for me. For at least 3 or 4 times a day. I spoke to my mom about this. For 3 or 4 times a day, I have moments that make my body feel like it's going to explode if I don't do a certain thing, and I purposefully don't do those things, and it's very difficult. But the stuff that is remaining, I don't feel the need to correct or fix. It's going to be with me. It's part of me as a human being, and I'll never get rid of it. And I'm really proud of the wins over the big stuff that made my life difficult. Yes. So, and the other thing that pisses me off is when people go like, "Oh, I've got OCD. I can only watch the TV on even volume numbers." You don't. You don't have OCD. You just feel uncomfortable if it's on an odd number because of patterns of behavior. OCD is a real thing, and it can actually fuck your life up. And so it's the same as when people say, "I'm suffering from depression." Well, maybe you are, but maybe you're just sad. Maybe just you had a bad thing happen and you are feeling depressed. That doesn't mean you suffer with depression. It's a very serious medical thing. And I think we sometimes say stuff. It's hyperbole to because it's we've heard it before, isn't it? No one's trying to hurt anyone. It's just it is what it is. And yeah. Yeah, everyone's got different OCD. Sometimes it's visual, sometimes it's textile. Mine's a lot of touch. So here's an example. If I touch the microphone right now, my body, my brain tells me I have to. This hand, okay, this is how wild it is. Here's an insight into OCD for you. If I touch this mic with this hand, my body is screaming because this hand touched it and this hand didn't. And the only way my brain can make sense of it making sense and equaling out is if I touch it twice with this hand because it wasn't first, so it needs more attention. But then there's an odd number that's calculated, so I have to then touch it once again with this hand, and then it's fine. Now imagine that with every situation you're in, whether it's a light switch or a coffee piece, or it's a nightmare for me. I cannot explain the daily struggle with it. But it's my problem. It's not anyone else's. And I don't need sympathy for it. I just wanted to explain that it can be really exhausting. There you go. It is fucking exhausting. It's exhausting. Yeah, I know. Are you left-handed? I am left-handed. Yes. Chase, there is good exposure therapy. I believe there is, but I also know that I have been my biggest therapist, and I've pulled myself out of issues with weight, confidence, speech impediments, OCD, general confidence, social anxiety. I've pulled myself out of all of those, and I feel like I'm my biggest cheerleader. And it's difficult to imagine anybody else being able to add more value to that. And I know that's part of the problem, but I am so proud of what I do daily to overcome. I mean, I had someone say to me the other day, he goes, "Dude, I think you're on the spectrum." And I'm like, I don't know. Who cares? Who gives a shit? What do you want me to do about it? I'm living my life. I'm doing my best. I'm happy. Hey, charismatic voice. How are you? Elizabeth. I feel you, Chase Carnison. Kirk doesn't have it as bad as you do, but he struggles. But that's the thing is like, and I think it's so OCD is such a mind fuck. Like, there are times where I'm not doing it at all. I just did it now, and I'm doing it again. That's the thing I just told you I'm fucking doing. But it's sometimes it's under control, and there are moments where it isn't. And I had it when I was a teenager, quite bad. And the only thing that kept me away from it was, if I'm honest, aggression. So I got into a lot of trouble, a lot of fights, and I played rugby. Rugby was a great outlet for me, and it helped me just reset and focus. And I think pain in the right way, not hurt or sadness or inflicting or hurting yourself, anything, obviously. But I think if you exercise hard and you feel that DOMs or the pain from it, or if you play a sport and you feel the pain from the challenge and the competition, I think it can be a great leveler. Charismatic voice is awesome. Pretty cool. I've said often, we have another little Discord that we're in. I actually haven't spoken to Elizabeth or Kirk personally. We've messaged and stuff, but from the interactions we've had, they're fantastic humans. We should definitely. I know we're trying to arrange some games and stuff, and it's just time difference and whatever. We'll get it right. We'll get it right. I had a little idea what it's like. This is so interesting and eye-opening. I hope it helps. I hope it's. I think when you give people information, whether it be about an illness, a circumstance, any kind of suffering, you we absolutely go into Bloodstock together. Absolutely, there's no doubt. Elizabeth, we have to. Yeah, if you give people information allows people to exhibit a higher level of patience, and that's pretty fucking cool. It is also on us to allow people the chance to understand why they need to be patient. But where am I based in the world? Nottingham in the UK, East Midlands. Did the OCD ever affect your song choices or songwriting? That's a good question. Not to my knowledge, probably, but no specific instance I can pick out for you. Matt and Lexi. Hey Chase, I'm so sorry about what you're going through. I lost my dad to COVID. I know, man, dude. I'm so sorry about that. It's horrible, man. There's nothing I can say that'll make it better. And my job as a friend, as someone who cares, is not to make it better. But I do want you to know that you're cared for and loved, and that's about the best I can do because I think that's important. I know you guys have taken a sabbatical because of all the stuff you're going through as well. But I highly encourage you to check out some of their older videos, and maybe when they come back, just be there for them. You feel, dude, plug your stuff. Post a link if you want. If you don't, that's cool. Unfortunately, alcohol can suffocate anxiety, but it can also help in moments when you're affected by. Yeah, everything in moderation. Appreciate your candor. You are talking about this helps others. Thank you. It's Lisa, right? I'm sure it's Lisa. Tank, 100% Rocket League. And I won't be too much longer. I think I'll do. I said I'll do an hour and a half. So that's 18 minutes. I don't think non-mods can post links. Oh, can you guys do that for Matt and Lexi mods? Frosty, can you do that? Thanks for the heads up. Sorry. Some of the best doctors I've dealt with are the ones who've had serious health conditions. Experience breeds patience, man. I'm telling you. I 100% need to pee. Give me a second, and then I'll be back. Just chat amongst yourselves. So you should be able to hear me again. And if you can't, I am Mr. Rock and Roll. I'm in Mr. Rock and Roll's room. Oh, Nova. Oh, Jesus. Yep. Yep. Oh, that is fucking great, man. Jesus. Nina, have a lovely day. Yeah, I think we'll do. Yeah, we've got 15 minutes. Let's do 15 minutes. And then I'm Rocket Leaguing the shit out of this. Discord. Hop over to our Discord. Yeah, Julia, you guys got. I mean, essays. We got some stuff. We got snakes. I used to deal with snakes all the time. Badass bitches. We got some spiders. You guys. We got some sharks. But it's like everything South Africa has. You guys are like, whoa, ours can. Your air can kill you. Everything there can kill you. Nightmare. Beck, same thing. Pet huntsman, don't you dare. I don't mind spiders, I don't mind snakes. Julia, Elizabeth, Tank, and Chase are like the foundation of reacting. You know what? I'm going to take a moment to be a little bit arrogant here and say I don't know about the foundation, but I think what we are all doing in our own special way, which is somewhat in the same category and field or niche, if you will, is I think it's beneficial and it's moving things forward. And I'm proud of that. Aussie accent there for a second. He's gone and done us a fucking butchers. Your laugh is my alarm clock. Take that as a compliment. Oh no. Oh no. Gary, Cannon Fodder, get in, buddy. Are you ready for my Rocket League, buddy? So, Cannon Fodder, we're playing last night. He's Australian, and we were just dying laughing. Come on, Gaza. It's so funny. You want to show me that pogo, Mr. Fife? It's a nightmare. I love Australians. We joke that we don't like each other because of sports, but we come on. Patriotism's a weird thing. The idea that you believe your country is better based on the simple reason that you were born in it is ridiculous. But also, I do think patriotism in sports is valid. I don't think patriotism just for a flag is weird. People are people. I love you, Aussies. I didn't know that many. I got a few friends who moved out there, but I didn't know that many, and now I know loads. I know Julia, I know Canford, I know Nova, I know Bex. I'm missing somebody, I'm sure. Gaza. I know that you guys like ball tamper. Yeah, okay, so Beck, that's a fucking valid point, right? So loads of people, like, we have a rivalry, but then you guys in New Zealand, that's your vibe. So it's for us, it's us in New Zealand as a sports thing. But oi. You guys are great, man. Tank the Tick. I'm Tank the Wreck. My videos just look like someone having a breakdown with the office. Yeah. Hey man, Mr. E, go eat pizza. Oh, I want pizza now. Fuck. I want pizza. There was a summer a few years ago as a Sandra. When the entire population of Oz came to Canada, and now the entire population of there was time where South Africans were going to Australia, and now there's times where English people are going to Australia, and now they're going back. It's a whole everyone should just move. Everyone should just fucking move around. For the next collaboration with Julia, would you consider that both will wear cosplay? What? I think that's a different video you're looking for. With or without pineapple? With pineapple, but not always. Just if it's a Hawaiian, I'll have an Hawaiian. But I'm not putting pineapple on other pizzas. I want it on that pizza. I like it. Yeah, nah. Yeah, Julia, you're right. Yeah. Don't succumb to use. That's uh, yeah. Yeah, cosplay. Jesus. Maybe I don't fully understand cosplay. Maybe I'll come to Australia, man. If you guys will like show me around, I'll come. Be fun. Sounds fun. Salmon, capers, shrimp, red onion, white dole sauce pizza. Good God. Vegemite. Okay, let's fucking settle this. Vegemite? No. Bovril? No. Marmite? No. I tried to start a war between all of them on Twitter. Kind of worked. no, no, we can't. Guys, listen. I'll tell you what, I'll do Vegemite if you guys eat biltong. Then I'm happy. Unless you're a vegetarian, of course, in which case, yeah. Don't tell none of war you like pineapple on pizza. Why? Or else what? They're going to make another bad album. I'll test it, Julia. I'll try it out. I'll try it out. I'll try it out. For sure. I'll try it out. Because a wine pizza was invented in Canada. Yeah, and listen, food's food, huh? If it's delicious, put it in my stupid mouth. I can eat marinade spread by a non-Marmite. I'm losing the ability to read. If it's mostly butter, okay, I'll try that out. You love Milo. I love Milo. Milo is fantastic. How the fuck do you guys know about Milo? Wow. Would you do an SA barbecue? No, I'd do an SA braai. But yes. Blood sausage. Well, it just sounds terrible. It's the same as black pudding here. It's gross. I don't like it. Yeah, Milo's the tits. I also like saying the tits. I think it's funny to say. Biltong is just jerky. Oh. Oh, you. Oh, that's like a permaban. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. Jerky is trash and worlds away from what biltong is. I don't know what they are. You know? You took a picture of an Aldi catalog and that South African food section. Wanted to ask you. No, it wasn't right. Listen, any fucking biltong that comes in a packet that hangs on a thing, it's not biltong. If you can't see through the packet at the actual meat and it isn't like, that's processed bullshit. That's biltong that they layered in MSG and other bullshit so that they could keep it on the shelf for 7 weeks. It's terrible. It's terrible. Handmade biltong. Pamela Kulpanen. Sounds like I'm going to go and say you're Finnish. Sounds like a Finnish name. But there's no little weird accents on top, so I don't know. I found that breakfast sausage is amazing on pizza. Dude, you could put, listen, if you put salt on an old shoe and someone from Scandinavia and put that on a pizza, I'd eat it. Poutine on pizza. Now that's interesting. Ah, there you go. Married a Finn. There you go. What movie or game genre do you think Thomas Jalapeno would be best at composing for? It's weird. Anything. I don't think it's so much a genre. I think it's don't say Milo and pizza. That's it. I wish I could play you guys a video. Max, I got to show you something later. It's a video I saw called "Things That Are Offensive in America but Not in Russia," and it's a girl doing like a skit. It's so funny. Remember that for later. Milo is fantastic, but don't put Nutella on pizza. What are we doing? No. I mean, you can, but also don't. but simply don't. If your house caught on fire and you could save either your Fender guitar or your Jordan ones, which would you choose? Oh, fucking hell! Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Chase on pizza or pizza on chase? It depends what you want. Whatever you want, I'll do that. Oh wait, that sounded. Back to the Fenders. As an offender, Fenders or Jordans? Well, I have more Jordans, but are they worth as much as the Fender? There's a monetary thing we have to discuss here, and then there's a fuck, I fucked up, didn't I? I can see all the comments going in. Yep, fucked up. Shout out OnlyFans. Shout out Cancel Carnison 2021. Oh, Tank, dude, let's stream. Yeah. When you're gonna run an errand and then you're gonna stream. If you want me to hop in, I'm happy to do that, buddy. As long as you want. Is this flirting? Yeah, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. What am I doing? I've lost all train of thought here. I can't. Okay, I would save my Jordans, and I'll tell you why. There's a complicated. You're gonna say that. Okay. Can't afford a pull in, bud. We'll alternate. We'll rotate. We got it. Jordans, and I'll tell you why. Can you hear my niece? She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Oh my god, she's the most beautiful girl on earth, and she will talk to a flower if she could. I'm thinking about the pizza scenario. Yeah, absolutely. Jordans, because I think I have two custom edition pairs of Jordans, which I think are pretty hard to get. And if I had to try and get them in my size now, they'd cost a lot of money and would probably make it more expensive than the Fender, which I probably could get more easily because now left-handed guitars are more readily available. Just put on a pair of Fenders and take a pair of Jordans and take the Fender. Correct. Pretty like Julia. Next question. She can talk to a flower, but we worry if the flower talks back. Nah, she's crazy. I said to her the other day, she keeps talking about bad guys all the time recently. She's talking about bad guys, and I said, what do you mean bad guys? What would happen if there was a bad guy here now? And she said, they would die a most unfortunate death. She's 5. She's 5 years old. I mean, what are we doing? Okay, we have a couple more minutes. Rapid fire questions. Go for it. Do whatever. Send stuff, and then we'll head off. Also, please, can Frosty or Butko, anyone post those links to the bone marrow registry, the international registry, and also hit me up if you investigate it and you feel like it's for you, or you do anything that you know is going to help people. Please, for the love of God, hit me up on Twitter, Discord here. Let's celebrate doing good. Let's do that. Yeah, she also told me, here's another thing she said. She told me, I said she wanted her phone. I don't know why she has a phone, but she has a phone. And she said, I want my phone. And I went, why do you need your phone? And she said, because it makes me smarter when I watch videos. And I went, okay, well, I can't argue with that. You get some screen time, you get a half an hour, whatever it is. And I said, I can't argue with that. And she went, you can't. And that's because of my phone. Also tried to hug her. And I said, I want to tell you something. And she said, I know you love me. Can we move on? Yeah. What are you doing? It's just a nightmare. We need strong girls. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Julia, she's so pretty. And I know everyone says they could bias. She was an ugly baby, but she's so pretty. She's blossomed. She's gorgeous. She's impossibly beautiful and so smart and has sass for days. And I love her. Can you send your address on DM in Discord? I've got a package waiting to send you. Yeah, but I'll send it to you. Just don't send it out to the world. Please. Thank you. Listen, guys, I'm going to say thank you for stopping by, and I love you. Do you want to do this again sometime? I don't know when I'm getting back to reactions. I think it'll be next week. I hope it'll be next week, but at the moment it's day by day. I just don't know. Do you want to do this again? If you want to do it again, and I'm not able to do a reaction next week, maybe next weekend, I can do this again. If you enjoy hanging and chatting, then I will absolutely do it. And I will I'll come up with a bit more structure and a theme We can have you hate me, you do not. But yeah, I love hanging with you guys. And please, again, I'm going to plug the shit out of this because it's important. Bone marrow registry, blood donations, organ donations, whatever you feel comfortable doing, please, I'm begging you, investigate those links. They're in the description. And I am eternally grateful for your support and care, and I will keep you posted. And I've lost my mouse, so that's fucking great. There you go. Just be nice to each other, man. Not the intro, not the outro, not the fucking salute thing, none of that. Just look after each other. And if you see somebody in the chat that you think needs a bit of love and attention, give them that. Life is difficult. It shouldn't be as difficult as it is. And if you can do something to make it so, please go ahead and do it. I love you all, and I will speak to you soon. Chat to you on Discord if you're there.